a couple properties today. We've got 5 properties that I'm going to be looking at in the Sarasota-Bradenton area. One of them, I'm just going to give you a quick snapshot because you got to stay till the end, and you just got to see this. You never know what you're going to find when you're going through the MLS, because I have access to pretty much any and every property that's for sale in the area, and the MLS requires you to update it every 24 hours. So when we go into Zillow, when we go into Trulia, which are all great sites, and I use them, on the side here and there, the information is not always going to be up to date. A lot of times you can find a property and you're like, oh, this is awesome. Well, it hasn't been updated in 3 months and it's sold, back at the beginning of May, or whatever. And so I just want to, really take this time to just tell you that it's really important that you have somebody who has a finger on the pulse of the city, who has the ability to be able to find out, what's going on. Has there been a price drop? I get alerts. I get what are called the hot drops of the day. And so I have certain parameters that I put in. And so these houses are actually going to fit those parameters. But I am going to show you some really, really fun ones. Today, I'm going to be sticking through the price range of, I think the lowest one I'm going to show you is $260, and then the highest one I'm going to show you is $879. So I'm not going to show you a $1.4 million really, really old Beverly Hills modern home this time. Also, I wanted to say, if you have any funny GIFs that you've been seeing lately, please throw it into the comments. And also, if you've been looking at any areas of town that you like recently, I'm working with a client right now who is buying in the Palmer Ranch area. And I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, Palmer Ranch is south of Clark. And if you're from Bradenton Parish area, like I am, going south of Clark it's almost like the edge of the earth. So, it's not like Jess and I are going to dinner in Venice. Venice, but we like St. Pete. So we stay, kind of north of the river. We stay to the north side of Bradenton, Sarasota. Going past UTC it's going to take something really, really important to do that. But Palmer Ranch is awesome. Have you guys ever been introduced to this area? This was obviously pre-Lakewood Ranch. When I think of Sarasota, I think of Bee Ridge, I think of Clark, and even Fruitville, and I'm like, yeah, it's just a big grid. It's old houses. There's great homes, and a lot of them are getting remodeled right now. But in terms of being out in the country and or getting that Lakewood Ranch feel, I'm like, man, why would you go anywhere else? Palmer Ranch is where it's at. I actually I have this. I went to this house yesterday in an area called Sunrise Preserve. Never heard of it. It's west of the interstate, and it's south of Clark in the Palmer Ranch area. And their prices were really reasonable. And I felt like, I go into a lot of new homes and the models and the specs and everything, and I can tell which ones are better quality and which ones are not so great quality. And this one is, I guess it's Mattamy, but it's Matt Amy, I'm guessing, is the story behind that homes. And they're really reasonable for new homes. So, this neighborhood, has homes that range from the 1,800 square foot range to 2,600 square foot range. So you're not really going to get a lot of those 3,200 square foot homes and things like that can really be priced, way closer north of 500,000. But if you're looking to get a new home, I really recommend that. And for the area, I really like it. So enough about that. I'm actually going to get to the properties here, but I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you just a snippet of the 5th property that I'm going to show you. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do that. And let's see. Let's not do that. Boom. That's it. Right there. That's the snippet you're going to get. And I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to go back here and let me zoom out. So we're going to look at the first one. Let's see here. It's going to be 2815 61st Street East in Palmetto. 464734. If y'all have been in any weird houses lately, please let me know. So most of the houses I like to show, it may not be true for all of them, but they typically have a price decrease. So you can see right here, this one's got a price decrease of 3.5%. And so, its current price is 560 and it's 2,600 square feet. So it's a pretty good size house for Palmetto. So coming in, I try to stick to some country homes. This one has a nice external garage, good property, and it's got that country feel. And the reason I like to show these homes is because we don't get much of this in Sarasota anymore, in Bradenton anymore, because they're not building this new style. I have a feeling there will be kind of a Renaissance period that we go back to, kind of that country style wraparound porches, things like that. But right now, this is a great home that's got a lot of kind of the details in it that, you want to make this thing farmhouse. You could kill it, flip it if the market's right, and really do something nice. Now, it makes me mad because here they are, they show this nice deck, but then they don't really show anything else. But I wanted to show that one. It's got a 3-car garage, nice storage shed on the side. There it is. Okay, there's the deck. And it looks like it's in good shape, but I'll let my contractor people and my inspectors let you know about that. But I really like this home. It really takes you back to a time period that, we just don't have that anymore. So I'll give you just a little bit more about it. So it's in Palmetto. So let me show you on the map where this guy's going to be. Palmetto is such a relative term now, because you've got your by the river Palmetto, and see, this is off Palmview. So this is going to be north. So it's really, really close to the interstate, which is nice. I have found that I've been in this area. I have friends that live in this area. It is so fast to just jump on 41, head north to go south, and then hop on 75 and go south. And then look how close you are to the river, or to the bay, rather. So you can literally just hop right on, take that turnpike down to downtown St. Petersburg, and you can hit up some of my favorite restaurants that are down there. We love Central Avenue in St. Pete. If you haven't gotten up that way, you're really missing out. Sarasota Main Street is good. I just don't feel like that the restaurants are comparable to St. Pete. And, if you're young like me, it can be a lot of fun. All right, so let's do property number 2. We have a 0.38% price decrease, so nothing really spectacular. But its current price is $260. And this is 8618 Firefly Place. This is going to be in the Moccasin Wallow area. So let me show you on the map first, because I'm just showing this because, there we go. No, my mouse is working here. So this is by a company called Ryan Homes, and they're making some smaller homes right now. So for those of you who live in the South, don't freak out, okay? I know this looks like it's out in the middle of the country, and that's what I used to say before we moved to Parrish. But here's the reality, okay? It takes 3 minutes to get from this house to the interstate. Maybe 4, because you got to make a left turn here, and there's some significant traffic here. All of this area right here is being built up. You just got your Publix in right here. So this is Moccasin Wallow. This is 275, and then 301 is up here. So if you're at 301, it's just about another 5 miles to the next exit here, and then you hop off. You go 3 minutes off the interstate. It's not that far. If you live in Parrish in the north area, to get up in here, you got to zigzag through all these 20-mile-an-hour streets. It's really no different. So Ryan Homes, like I said, is building these smaller homes. This one's at 1,623 square feet. So it's a good size. I mean, it's a 3.2. If all you need is a 3.2, you don't work from home like me, and you don't need that office, it can be really nice. Come on, Chris, just show the house. So here's the house. It's a new build, 2019. And, the white cabinets, everybody wants white cabinets right now. My wife is dying to paint our cabinets from that wood color to white. And I'm against painting cabinets. Tell me in the comments if you're against painting cabinets, or if you're for painting cabinets, or if you're just kind of a picky guy like me and you think you should just rip everything out and put, like $120,000 cabinet system into your kitchen. That's where I land. So good closet, master bath. Actually, that's going to be a spare bath. But that's the master. So, and then the rest of it's going to be pretty typical white. So it was the master bath. So very just good house, standard 3-2. You get your back lanai. And this is a great starter home for anybody. I mean, it's not even a starter home. You look at some houses overseas, and they're so tiny compared to this. 1600, it's small now, but I mean, back in the day, this was a huge house. Even in the 50s and 60s, it was a huge house. You got all the amenities in the neighborhood and everything. And like I said, it's a great location. If you need help and you want to, I had a buddy of mine. He actually he texted me after my last hot drop, and he was like, "Okay, how do I get into my first home?" It's very simple. Okay, you need to make sure your credit is built. Make sure that you get above 700. Pay your stuff on time. It's very simple to build your credit. You just treat your credit cards like debit cards. Don't spend more than you make as much as possible, and pay off at least the minimum payment every single month. You do that. You save for your down payment. You need 3% in most cases, can get you into a good FHA loan. If you do those things and keep a job for 2 years, I think with COVID, there'll be a little bit of flexibility on that. And just show that you have a stable lifestyle, you will be in great shape, and you will be able to get into a home definitely within 2 years, saying that you haven't had a job for 2 years. Do all that, and you'll be in great shape. You can start getting into a house, and with the way that equity is being built in this area, and I mean, since we've been in homeowners, we've essentially, based on the equity that we've been gaining in our house every single year, we're not just living rent free. We're going to make money when we go to sell the house. It's just crazy. And if you pick the right home in the right area, you can really do well for yourself and stop paying these astronomical rent prices. So the next house I'm going to show you. Let's see. It's not going to be this one because that's not the right number. 916. There we go. All right. So there it is. So again, price decrease, 6.83% price decrease. This means that this is either way overpriced and they're just now coming to the realization of it, or maybe they're pricing to get out. So this is a home in Sarasota, kind of off the Fruitville area, 3556 East Forest Lake Drive, $879,000. I'll show you on the map real quick where we are at. So this is Beneba, okay? And then this is Fruitville. So if we back up, for those of you who are not map people, we're right in the middle. So just a little bit to the interstate, just a little bit to 41. So right here is the Siesta Key Bridge. That'll take you to Siesta Key. Right here is downtown Sarasota. So this is a great place to be if you're a commuter to Sarasota, or you want to be close to the interstate, you want to be close to the mall, which is all right here. This is a nice area. It's tried and true. And I'm going to zoom in because I want you to see the comparison of the land sizes. Okay, look at all these houses over here. See how small those lots are? Okay, now come over here. Now this is why I'm showing you this house in this area. It's not only a waterfront property, but it's got a large amount of land. Like, come on, Chris, show me the house. Here we go. So, nice trees blocking it. But it's a traditional home again. I like showing these traditional homes because there's just something to be said about them. If you can get these guys remodeled, you can do something really nice with these homes. I love the oak trees. Look how huge that property is. Can you imagine some great football games going on between there, especially in fall time? Like, when's fall here? It's like February 5th, something like that. That's when the leaves start to change. I mean, you could have a great Valentine's Day dinner, playing football in the leaves. I mean, it would be really, really nice. A lot of water going on there. And there's the arrow, so it's saying it's that property right there. Let's get inside the house. Really, look at this. Charm. They have brick inside a house in Sarasota. Do you know how much brick costs here? Like one brick in Sarasota costs like $34 because it just doesn't exist here. You have to import it from that other country called Georgia. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It needs some new carpet. You can get all this. Everything is negotiable. Look at this furniture. I mean, in the wood ceilings that match the wood walls, this is stuff you don't have to come in here and shiplap this stuff. It's done. All you do is just do a coat of paint. A coat of paint. Do one room. You can probably do it for 3 gallons. I mean, it's like $60, and you've got this beautiful new home. Nice brick pavers on the patio there to enjoy that view, and a nice bay window in that kitchen to be able to enjoy that view. That's why you're there. That's why you buy this house, is for the view. It's for the property. It is to be in Sarasota. There is not going to be stuff like this for that much longer because you're just moving out east of the interstate. So there we go. There's that property. Nice southern charm. It's 3,900 square feet, by the way, and it's a 5.3.5. So it's got enough places to go potty for you. It's got enough places to sleep. All right, number 4, 33,107. All right, I am 2 for 2 on getting this right. 33,107. There we go. This is 4424 Aqua Mirage Street in Sarasota, and it's a 1,758 square foot home priced at $289,990. We'll call it $290. It's a 3.2.5, and it just had a price decrease of about 0.5%. So, looking at the map, let's pull it up here. So, I picked this because this is kind of where I've been looking lately. This is, again, Palmer Ranch. I was just talking about that. Man, that's really convenient. So this is Palmer Ranch area. This is the country club area over here. It's a TPC golf course. So it's really nice. This is Clark up here, and this is the interstate over here. So you can just hop on off of the interstate, turn left on Monterey. Sometimes it's faster to go to McIntosh and a little prettier. You just drive it right through. Bada bing, bada boom. To give you a perspective on Siesta Key, this is Siesta Key right here. I go over the bridge, make a right, turn left here, and then I park right in here. There's plenty of parking, so 15, maybe 20 minutes if it's a busy day at the beach, you are at the best beach in the country for $289,990. So let me hop in here. This is a townhome system, very nicely done. I like townhomes because they've made enough of these townhomes to get the layout right. My brother used to have a townhome, and it's just such a simple concept. And yeah, they've got the nice wood built-ins here, tile floors throughout, good kitchen. Now, obviously, you're not going to have all your plates out like that because if you're like me, your kid's just going to come up and throw it on the floor, and then you're going to chip the tile and have to break into the home warranty, all this stuff. So wallpaper in the bedroom. Wallpaper is the new paint. It's back, everybody. The shiplap. Is that shiplap? I don't know. I don't know if you could consider that shiplap. But nonetheless, this is a home that is as is. So get it because it's done. You got a good little backyard there, and then you've got a side entrance to be able to get to your car easily if you want to come through the back entry. Promenade at Palmer Ranch. That's where you go to look for that. Let me know if you need help with that because the thing is with new, people don't realize that when you're going in that somehow that real estate agent is getting represented. They're getting part of the commission there. And so you're not necessarily going to save money by not having a realtor come in with you. And the reason for that is because the realtor is going to fight for the price on that. The thing is like we go to a new car dealership and we haggle for the car, right? But so many people go in and then this is what they'll do, right? They'll say for like a new home, they'll say, oh, and by the way, we're doing a free pool this month. And that's where we're haggling, right? No, get the free pool and get some money off. But you got to be willing to ask. And you got to have people who are going to fight and negotiate in your corner for a win-win deal for everybody. So, all right, let's go to the last one. You've been very patient. Thank you, everybody. Can you tell I have a 2-year-old? You've been so patient. You're doing a great job. All right. So this is a new listing. I'm very excited about this. Last time I showed you in West Bradenton, I showed you a house. I can't remember the name of it. I know it was 1905, I think, but I don't know the street name. What I can say is that this one is 1215 12th Street West. Now, to give you kind of like your downtown south of the metropolitan area like coordinate, it would be 9th and 9th. 9th Avenue and 9th Street. So we're at 12th Street West, and let's check out the map and see where we're at here. So this is what, in most cities, you would refer to as the up and coming area. So 9th and 9th is right here. I believe Turner's Donuts is right there. So definitely within walking distance. You could totally burn off like a quarter piece of donut by the time you get home. So it's perfect right there. It's within walking distance to downtown, to Sage Biscuit, this whole area, the downtown area. I love it. Riverwalk is right here. And let's get into the house. Let me do it this way, like I have been. All right. So I think this has been used a little bit more as a commercial area. This is in the Arts District of Bradenton. So if I've been saying Sarasota, I've just had a brain fart. But Bradenton, and yes, we've got to get into this house. Check by the tree. Just keep your eyes by the tree. So this is the Firestone Gallery. Just trust me on this one. It's going to be worth your time. So this is the front. I think they picked some really good colors to represent the art district. They did good. I don't know if the car is included with the sale of the house. Again, everything is negotiable. You've got your shiplap, your nice wood floors. I don't know if the piano comes with it, but judging by the age of it, it would be worth negotiating that. Good living room area. You've got track lighting throughout, fireplace, and then a remodeled kitchen. I told you it'd be worth saying, because see, you looked at the outside of the house and you were like, oh my God, what is that? And why would anybody buy this? But then you're looking at the inside and you're like, dang, this might actually be worth. I mean, look at the ceiling there. I mean, in all these new homes, right? They're putting the white, wood in the top. You could do a really, really nice. You could do a tongue and groove in there. Make it really. You're actually thinking about this house now. But let me. I'll show you the outside again. And there's the laundry room. You're like, dang, this could be. Look at the bowl. Man, they did good. They brought some of the purple into the house. I will have to say that. I would probably go back white on that, but definitely worth it. There's an upstairs loft area, it looks like. I'm not sure what you're doing up there. You might be able to, put your toothpick collection up there. Okay, that makes more sense. So look at the sink. You just don't see in the tub. You're not gonna find anything like this outside of downtown Bradenton. Maybe Sarasota, but you're just not going to find it. Okay, you got an upstairs kind of treehouse thing going on. That is really, really cool. Okay, now remember, this was the outside. So there's nothing a coat of paint can't do. Chalk paint, or not chalk paint. Chalk comes off sidewalks, so if that's chalk, it'll go away. If not, you can paint it. You might have some people want to fight against you. They're like, this is a character, a part of the city. No, it's your house. You do what you want. It is worth it. Look at that backyard. All the vines and everything. To me, I guess you would call that shabby chic outside and then farmhouse inside. So there it is. Oh, there's the car again. They must be including the car in it. I'm sorry, you put the car in it, and I think that you have some sense of responsibility. I know there's there's a bunch of stores in here. Like there's a soap store, there's like little quirky antique stores and different things. If you want to be in the center of it all, if you want to be in a diamond in the rough, this is the place for you. Okay, I'm kind of tired of showing it, but I didn't really talk to you about that. Look at this doll or this mannequin thing here. That's a good. And this photographer did great, by the way. I have to be pretty honest with you. They were thinking of everything. Again, everything's negotiable. The doll, I would say it's at least worth discussing. If it's not a historical figure, maybe at least $300. Definitely worth it. So that's it. I'm gonna come back here and let's see. Stop sharing. There we go. I'm back. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. I am going to be out all this week, and I've been in the Bent Tree area. I've been in the kind of east Lorraine area and Clark. I've been looking at all the new neighborhoods out there. I talked to you about this one again. Man, all these names. Sunrise Preserve. It's not a retirement community, I swear. But it's a lot of young families. I've been into Revo Lakes. Revo Lakes is an MI Homes. They start at the low 500s. They've got 5,000 square foot homes in these properties, and they're gorgeous. They come in and they do all of the updating. If you haven't put a GIF in, I really recommend putting a GIF into the comments, because I will probably GIF you back. And yes, I call them GIFs, not GIFs. I'm not giving you any GIFs, okay? I'm giving you GIFs. And insert a peanut butter joke. So, Revo Lakes. It's just, have you ever been to the soccer fields that are just east of the interstate, south of Clark, or on that south side? You just go in. My brother-in-law used to play soccer there, so I used to go back there all the time. If you go back behind there, there's some really good neighborhoods. There's an older established country club neighborhood, and then Revo Lakes is just developed, and they're in, I think they're phase 2 kind of deal. I will talk about more of the new homes next week when we go through it. But again, if you want to know, I'm going to go through the properties one more time so you don't have to hit the back button. So the first one, 2815 61st Street East in Palmetto. It was $560,000 at 2,600 square feet. We had 8616 Firefly Place, new Ryan Homes build at $260,990. 1,623 square feet. I think that's a very negotiable price, by the way. So if you have any questions on it, just let me know. 3556 East Forest Lake Drive. That's the one with all that property off of Fruitville. If I had the cash, I would be going for that and remodeling the heck out of it. 3,948 square feet. And then we had 4424 Aqua Mirage Street. That's that townhome down in the Palmer Ranch area. 289.9. Again, since that's new, it'll be negotiable. My question is was it a model? If it probably says on the MLS. I can find out if you're really interested in it. But they might include some of that furniture and things if they're trying to get rid of the model, which is pretty cool. If you've never bought furniture, if you want, you can always buy the model. Now they're going to charge a premium for it, but they're going to need to get rid of it once they're done with it. So they're not going to store that furniture anywhere. So that was 289.9, and then 1,758 square feet, which is a great size, by the way. That's a good townhome. 12, and then finally 1215. I'm telling you, I just want you to buy this house for me. Just buy it for me. I want it. 1215 12th Street West, $289,000, right there in the heart of downtown Bradenton, not Sarasota, within walking distance to Turner's Donuts. Again, burn your calories by walking. This is we're not used to walking in Florida. And it's 2,275 square feet. You don't need to remodel anything on it. Just leave it as it is. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching.